Hi Sunshine, welcome back to our channel MADCURLS. I'm TaylorAnne.
And I'm LoriAnne.
And in this video today we are going to be showing you the MADCURLS nighttime hair routine. It's been requested, highly requested as well. What do we do with our hair at night to go to sleep? That's what y'all want to see.
And that's what we're going to show you.
That's what we're going to show you. Okay.
It's really not that complicated.
It's not that complicated.
I didn't even think it required another video, but you did. So
I want to make it easy, almost like our favorites, where like if they want to see cleansers, they can see cleansers.
Right.
So I'm like, if they want to see
how we a whole video of refreshing, right, just to get to the pineapple at the end.
Yeah. So I figured we'd show you exactly our hair technique and then how because the refreshing is more the morning routine.
Right.
So it's kind of like the morning. This is the night routine.
Yep.
Kind of something like that.
Something.
Okay. Okay. So here we go. What we both do is something called pineappling. It's a high ponytail.
Yeah.
Basically, and people call it a pineapple because it's kind of like your head's the base of the pineapple and your hair kind of sticks out like the leaves of the pineapple. And so they call it a pineapple.
Yeah, I just learned that the other week because I was calling everything pineapple. I thought as long as you gathered your hair, no matter which direction it went in, it was a pineapple. But then someone's like, isn't a pineapple supposed to sit on top of your head? I don't know, because for short hair, maybe you can't pull it up that high. And at times, like, I barely could at one point. So I was doing one on this side and one on that side. And then someone said, isn't a pineapple supposed to be on the top? Now, because of who I am and my age, and I always talk to you guys about this, this distinct pattern of this line, the male pattern baldness that runs in my family. I think that this line starts here, your part gets wider and wider. Me parting my hair down the middle and pineappling here, in the morning I'd wake up and I'd have this distinct part that I already had to begin with, and this just made it worse. So someone, when they said, isn't pineappling on top of your head, that's when I switched the way I pineappled, and then I would bring all this up so that the next morning when it fell down still big. Wow, like what a difference. Sometimes like we say things and we teach each other one little thing that makes all the difference in the world, and that made all the difference. This distinct line down the middle just stopped being so distinct like that. So I like that idea.
So maybe it's either like a pineapple or like ponytails. Maybe those are the ponytails. Because I know some people do like a couple pineapple, ponytails over there. I don't know. Pineapples, ponytails, rat tail, rat tooth, y'all know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, some people do four. Some people part it down the middle,
here and here and here and here. Yeah, so everybody kind of does it
depending
what
on
works
the
for
length
them.
Of your hair, and when you take it out in the morning, what's the quickest way to get your hair back to the style?
Yeah.
So now I've learned to pineapple my hair in the back and at the nape of the neck and at the top, and that's what I'm going to show you today.
Okay, so you mentioned how you used to pineapple your hair like this.
Yes.
You don't do that anymore.
I don't do that anymore.
That's one way that you do it. And now you're going to show them how you do it like here and here.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't know why I did it that way. I think if your hair is short, perhaps maybe this way, maybe I'll just show that way how I used to do it. Not because of the length, but because of this part in the middle, that's why I stopped. Maybe those that still have maybe a shorter length of hair might need to pineapple on the side.
Yeah.
So
and some people might like middle parts or whatever. Like I've been rocking the middle part lately, so like if my hair was shorter, I might pineapple it on the side.
Okay.
Or whatever. But how I pineapple my hair is always on top of my head. That's just because my hair is long and it like reaches that high, like all of it can go up.
Yeah.
And I use this headband here. I typically use headbands. That's one tip. You don't want to use any type of rubber band or anything that's gonna be really tight on your hair, because one, that's like stress on your edges,
right,
and two, you're gonna leave a dent in your hair. So you kind of want to use things that are soft, so when you take it down, your hair is not like stuck there's not like a dent in your hair that you really have to shake it out when those curls are like squished. So I use this because it's soft on my hair. What do you use?
I was using this for the longest, and if you ever come to our live feeds, you guys were freaking out somewhere. You definitely were freaking out about it, and I said it wasn't that complicated. You didn't need to turn it like this, because yes, you would tangle up your curly hair or natural hair or whatever hair. So I would just pineapple and then just slip this on. But the other day I was at CVS, minding my business as usual, and I found these cloth ones that you were talking about, and they're very...
See, these are good.
Very loose.
Yeah.
Very loose, and but they're enough to contain your hair. The elastic springs back and contains your hair, but barely, and that's what I like. So either one can be used, but these are my latest ones now. I like these cloth ones.
All right. Okay. So should we show them how we do this thing?
Yeah. Should I show the side, the middle part first?
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I can do that. All right. So if your hair is short and you want to do it in the middle, then you just kind of like part it down the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything, because you're going to sleep, and the next morning you're going to get up and refresh. But I would just gather this side like this, Make sure that's not like that. And
I personally love this style. It's so cute.
you just put it there once. That's it. That's plenty. Okay, and then you just gather this side. Gather it all together. No straight pieces. And 2. There you go. Ready to go to sleep. Silk pillow. That's it.
That's
okay.
it.
Then the next morning,
take them out.
This is it. Take it out. There might be a little frizz on the top. Little frizz on the top. That's when you would tune into the refreshing video. Just take it out like that. It really isn't much more than this because this is not that tight, so there's no distinct lines, and you just basically would just fluff it up the next morning. Back to that. There's might be some pieces that have gotten long through the night because of the, you know, the direction that your hair was pulled into a. Because you saw how I seriously like pulled it down. So there might be some that have to be squinched back into place. It might be able to just be squinched like this. Mine is because it's still a little damp from the previous video. But if not, then just refresh it with something and squinch after 2 or 3 minutes. Remember. Squinch. And there you go. Okay.
Is it scrunch?
Squinch, scrunch. I was in a scrunch. I just invent words.
What's a squinch?
Squinch it up.
You gotta squinch it up. Make sure you squinch it up. Okay. Okay. So mine. Here's how I do it. I get my headband, wrap it twice, stick it around my arm, flip over, like this. Get all of my hair. Get it together. Pull it straight up.
There's a straight curl there.
Oh, there's a straight one. Okay. This one's trying to escape. Ooh. Right. And I go like this. Pull my hair all the way through. And make sure it's like tight on the front, and I just kind of pull it out.
Now some days you do it like that where you let it free, and why do other days you bun it?
So most of the time I do it like this, and I let my hair free, and I sleep on the silk pillowcase, and it's kind of like one of those like nights where I'm asleep and I'm conscious of my hair, because I don't want my hair to kind of go like this and I'm just sleeping all over the place. I always kind of want my hair to be to the front, but there are those times where like I roll to the side or whatever. But I find that sometimes letting my hair loose like this, my ends are like pointy and flat because I'm sleeping on them, because they're kind of, they're free. So they're kind of like really out there, and so like the ends will be really flat, and then when I take it down, they're just like sticking straight down. I have curls all here, and then my ends are like straight because they've been squished. So other times, I guess I'll just show you both of mine, and then you can do your last one. Okay. Other times lately, I've been sleeping with my hair in a bun. So like the same type of thing, I go down, and I will go like this and bring my curls to the front, and just kind of leave them like that, so I'm not like squishing them. So there's kind of, and just kind of letting them like be free like that.
That part's not being laid on.
Yeah, but I'm also, I don't want this headband to squish my ends, so I kind of stop it just before the ends, and I let it go like that, and I find that my ends stay intact, and I will sleep in a bun like this. So those are the 2 different ways, depending on how I'm feeling, how my ends are feeling, but I do like the whole bun situation.
Okay.
And the pineapple situation. I'll do either one of those at night on a silk pillowcase.
Right.
And next day, again, take it down and we'll go watch the refresher video.
Yes.
That's how I refresh. And that's that. All right, show them your second way.
Okay, so now my second way that I just learned how to do, because I was doing it, the 2 ponytails for months, is doing the pineapple, I guess, as it was known. This is why they have the name pineapple. Is I will kind of make a part horizontally. Again, nothing has to be perfect. No combs are involved. You don't have to get that serious about it. It's not that serious of a deal here. Just make sure that the 2 sections are kind of separated as best you can, because they're all going to be blended together in the morning anyway. So at this point, I'm just pulling the top parts using the scrunchie. So you saw how I did that. Just gather this, and leave that on top. And then the rest of the parts right here, just take this and gather this with the idea in mind that tomorrow morning I'm going to refresh. If it's super tangled and all that, you feel like you're going to have to do something extra in the morning, then you might want to do maybe 2 parts, whatever. I don't know, but I've always just done 1 here and 1 here. And that's just how I pineapple.
Her dinosaur.
This is my dinosaur.
Or her little fro hawk, because it kind of looks like a mohawk.
And this is how it, how I wake up in the morning. This is how we start it. Well, this is how I start our refreshing video, right? Okay. And so then in the morning, what I would do is just take this piece down, shake it out, fluff it up, take this second one out, fluff it up, blend it all together, and then at that point you can see sometimes it's gotten length. That quick it's gotten a little bit of length. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. I like mine a little bit more packed these days, so it might be able to get packed by itself by squinching it, squishing it, scrunching it,
squishing it, squinching it, scrunching it.
Or use a refresher spray. Spray it, and sometimes it's just enough. At this point it would be just enough because we just did the refreshing video, so my hair is still somewhat damp. I can feel it somewhat damp, so it's going to be easily refreshed. But if not,
I think if you're one of those people that are looking for some length, definitely pineapple your hair at night some way. Because even for me, like, my hair gets longer and longer as the days go on, because it's like stretching your hair out. And you saw how quick it stretched your hair out. So it definitely stretches your hair out.
You guys saw that when I took those pineapples down, how quick it stretched it out. You can even still see the length of the stretched out length. So
that's it.
That's how you do it.
That's how we pineapple. That's it. And then we both get on silk pillowcases and we go to sleep. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. We don't put oil in our scalps or scalp massages at night. We've never done any of that. Well, except a few times throughout the years, you did different challenges.
Yeah, when I was trying to grow. Yeah, when I was growing, I was doing the castor oil challenge, and that was a intensive 3-month challenge that I took dead serious and did it every single night. It is a project, and I stuck with it, and it did make a difference. But as far as now, all the oil and all that, no.
We don't do any of that. That's all we do. We pineapple at night, take it out in the morning. That's it. And sleep on silk pillowcases. We don't bonnet. We don't bonnet. We don't really bonnet.
We don't bonnet.
I used to bonnet when I would do deep conditioners overnight, but I had a little mishap with that with my scalp, so I don't deep condition my hair overnight, so I really don't ever have a bonnet on my hair.
Unless I was kind of lock socking it until we really stressed the silk pillowcase. I was lock socking it because it was like that kind of polyestery, stretchy, silky material, and it was kind of keeping it intact. But now that I sleep on a silk pillowcase, I don't do anything extra.
So I feel like silk pillowcases are just the best way to go, especially if like bonnets like slip off of your head, and like with anything. I feel like with braid outs, twist outs, flexi rod sets, any kind of sets you do, just get on a silk pillowcase. It's the same thing as a bonnet, but you just, I don't know, I feel like for me, I feel more free. Like my head doesn't have something on it. So I prefer just a silk pillowcase. If you're a crazy sleeper, get silk sheets. Silk everywhere. Silk everywhere.
Silk all around.
It's what you have to do when you're in the natural. You know, all that extra. It's all extra.
That's our nighttime routine.
That's our nighttime routine. Yeah, we won't
belabor the point.
I was going to say elongate the point. Our words today, I can't. Okay, so yeah.
Any questions?
Comments, concerns?
Mine was for short hair. Yours was for longer hair.
Yeah.
Techniques are pretty much the same. If you don't have a problem with the distinct part down the middle, then this is the way to go. I thought that was pretty cool until someone said, isn't pineappling on top? And I thought that will solve the problem of that distinct part that I can't stand. So that's when I started doing that, and it really kind of fell back into place in the morning, whereas when I pineappled on the side, I had to do a whole lot more work pulling and tugging strands from side to side. But when I do it like this, I just kind of like let it down and just let it fluff back up. So.
And so, like, don't feel like you can't pineapple because you have shorter hair, unless you're like super short hair and you can't even get it in like ponytails.
That's the best way, because when I first big chop, that was like everything.
But I do one pineapple because my hair's long enough to get all into one. You do several because you can't get it all into one. So you might have to do one, you might have to do several, you might have to do 3, you might have to do 4. Like, I don't know. You have to figure out how many pineapples you need to do, but it's a good nighttime. It's a good way to protect your hair. At night.
That's basically what it is, protecting your hair at night.
It's protecting your hair at night.
Make it easier for you in the morning to get started.
Yes, ma'am. All right. So I think that's it. Any questions, comments, concerns? Let us know how you do your hair at night. Come chat with us in the comments, and we will.
If you need any more specific questions answered, leave it down in the comments.
And we will
see you in our next video.
All right.
Bye.